Hey, so aim of this video is to show how this patient registration system works, and this has got several components. As you can see on the screen, we have admin only, where you have certain controls over the application, like if you wanted to set the admin password and all of that. Site personal contains all the information around the folks that you have employed on the mining site. PRS is where you start recording the patient's data of the workers when they visit the clinic. So you will be entering all their injury or illness details here, and also it will record the medicines that are being issued to them. In turn, that medicine which was issued to the patient will be subtracted, or it will be visible. That particular issuance will be visible in the medicine tracker, and it gets reduced from the existing stock that you have got. Hydration is another type of sheet where we enter the information around the patient's hydration levels. So in terms of stock maintenance and how you can track the issuance uses that you have, and how you can make a list of items that you need to order by a click of a button, you can get that from these trackers that we have. So in medicine tracker, we just maintain the records for each of the medicines that you have got in the stock, along with their batch details, expiry details, and what should be the minimum level of stock that should be maintained. Asset register gives you the information around all the assets that you have got on the site. This is mainly for tracking purpose, or let's say if you brought in a new testing machine, you would want to have it into asset register for further references or information. Consumable tracker is more like medicine tracker, where you just list out all the consumables that you have got for the site, and if there was anything that needs a minimum maintenance or a minimum level of stock available. Into your working hours is more for site personnel, and then you have certain reports that you can generate out of all this data that was entered. So quickly I'll go into PRS that we have got here. In PRS you have the option to select the site personnel whoever visits the clinic. And once you select that, the basic details get populated. Then you can select the visit date and enter all the required information on this sheet. And when you go to the primary illness detail and primary injury details, after you make your selections here, it gives you a pop-up where you can check what type of medicine that you want to issue, and this works with the medicine tracker that we have got. So it shows you the list of all the medicine types that you have already registered in the tracker, and you can choose any of those, and then it shows the relevant medicine and then the batch, and these expiry date and stock quantity gets updated here on this automatically, and then you can issue certain quantity from here, and this gets again reduced from the stock available. Similarly, if you had to enter a injury, you can do that here, and you can again issue certain medicine here. I'll discard it for now. And yeah, so that's all we have got. So all the medicines that you issue here, their stock details will get populated. And let me quickly show you how the medicine tracker is maintained. So you need to maintain all the basic details about the medicine, and then the class, the supply quantity, whether it comes as a pack or each, or whether it is a tablet, capsule, or and similarly what is the max stock level that you want to maintain and minimum stock that you want to maintain. And then we also have a provision to have at least record for 5 batches, or more than that, 5 to 7 batches. And the last column show you the calculation around how is your stock compared to the minimum level of stock required, and what should be, and also what is the expired quantity, and what should be the reorder quantity that you should have. So based on what you issue to your patients, and based on what is your minimum stock quantity, you can always generate a list of medicines that you need to order. At the same time, you can also generate the list of expired medicines, or you can generate the list of consumed or discarded medicines. Similarly, it works in the same way for the consumables. You have to maintain a list of those consumables, and once you issue it to those patients, it will get subtracted from here, and then it gets you the information around what you have to reorder. So you don't really have to do any of the things manually.